Good morning. It's overcast morning today. Had a wee drop of rain last night, nothing too heavy, just enough to dampen everything up a bit, but not my spirits. Went back down to the waterfall this morning after getting up for a little bit of a look-see. I was hoping that the sun would sort of illuminate it nicely, but a bit of cloud around at the moment, so no such luck. But plan for today, we're going to head into Walsha, which is only half hour down the road or so, and have a coffee and a bite to eat. And then we basically start our journey, kind of Wilcannia really is the next destination I have in mind. We won't get there today. I suspect, it'll be around 2 days to get to Wilcannia. And that might be 2 days sort of on the black stuff. But we'll see how we go. So really today I'm just going to plug Wilcannia into the GPS and see where it says. Because as I said yesterday, the plan from Wilcannia is to do the dirt road track from Wilcannia through to Menindee, and then through to Mildura. Hoping that the further west we head, the less likelihood there is of rain. Felt pretty lucky yesterday in that, I got a bit soaked, but then had enough time in between showers to dry out. And then last night was able to sort of set everything up. It was a bit drizzly when I arrived. Was able to set everything up and stay relatively dry. Welcome to Walsha. Mission coffee. Something to eat. Fruit shop. There's a cafe there. A coffee window. Takeaway here, bakery there. Fucking hell, he's going for it. There you go. There you go. coming to Moonby. Moonby. The city or the council area of Tamworth. Home of country music in Australia. Tamworth, that is. So, this is Tamworth. Don't think I have been here before. And to be fair, I don't really plan on stopping here today. Quite lunchtime yet, I think. Got another hour till I feel like stopping, so hello and goodbye Tamworth. Welcome to Canada. Okay. Where do people eat in Canada? Lunch done. Feeling much refreshed. It is about 2 o'clock. Probably got a couple of hours more left riding to do today. I feel like I've already had a decent day on the bike. It's funny how compared to yesterday it was like full concentration. Yesterday was full concentration all day, you know, ups and downs and rocks and roots and all that sort of stuff. Whereas today it's, I mean, you know, there's a few bends, a lot of straights. In comparison, relatively boring highway driving, but it, in a way, it kind of saps you all the same, less physically so, but mentally it's almost just as challenging, funnily enough. It's almost like it's yesterday it's all about, oh, there we go, that's pretty cool, doesn't it? Let's stop and take a photo. That looks pretty awesome. Check that out. Yeah, it's almost like when you're going through more technical terrain, it's the fatigue from having to concentrate all the time. Whereas the highway riding, it's more like the fatigue for trying to keep the concentration up all the time. I guess you are concentrating, but this feels very different. Yeah, funny that mentally almost feel similar levels of fatigue regardless of technical versus completely boring riding. boring, relatively boring. Hasn't been completely boring, to be fair. There's been some nice bits of road. Rightio, Dubbo 263. See where we get to this afternoon. Despite being a few hundred kilometres inland, it's still relatively green around here, actually quite green. Slowly starting to brown up a little bit, but obviously seeing that vegetation change from the hills that are in the hinterland close to the New South Wales mid-north coast, where it's so lush, you know, it is literally rainforest. Coming out the other side, the western side of those mountains, it's still relatively undulating. You've got the rolling hills and a few bigger ones dotted about, but still quite green. Been a bend for a good few kilometres, and there is not a bend as far as the eye can see. He is just 100% straight.
Got the feeling in your bones, make you feel right at home.
Welcome to Coonabarabran. Nice looking little town. Has started to rain a bit. Just gonna have a little break somewhere. Well, we've covered a few Ks today, and the day was getting a little bit long in the tooth, so this looked like as good a place as any to pull over and set up camp. There are a few showers forecast for later on, so not a bad idea to have some shelter to seek refuge under if need be. As always, thanks for watching.